Week 12 of the fantasy basketball season. Here's a few centers I look to buy and trade for this week. The first center, Clint Capella of the Atlanta Hawks. Capella, definitely the numbers are down this season. We know Okongwu, he's been playing good for this Hawk team as well, coming off the bench on the year. 9.4 points a game, 8.9 rebounds, 1.3 assists, a block, and 57% from the field. But the last couple weeks, it's dropped even more. The numbers, 8.2 points a game, 7.7 rebounds and assists, 1.2 blocks, and 56% from the field. So Capella at this point, we know it's rebounding. High field goal percentage is what he's going to bring for fantasy owners. And maybe a steal per game. January 7th at the Jazz, 18 points, 6 boards, 3 blocks, 81% from the field. January 9th at Phoenix, 10 points, 11 boards, 2 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, 36% from the field. And January 14th versus Suns, 3 points, 8 boards, a steal, a block, 50% from the field. So the numbers for the most part have been down all season long for Clint Capella. I know his numbers are not popping, and you could get him in an easy deal, I believe, is Clint Capella. Like I said, he's more of a 2-3 category type of player where not one stat pops off the page this season for Clint Capella with the rebounding down, but he's still a center that plays the majority of the game so far this season. He's still putting up decent numbers where he can help as a back-end player on your roster in 12-team leagues or deeper. And like I said, I still believe he has some value. Next center, Rudy Gobert of the Minnesota Timberwolves. So his numbers are way down across the board. 4 points per game. It's down from last season and this year, which I think is a little ironic where Karl-Anthony Towns is gone, even though Julius Randle came in. And his rebounding per game is down as well, 2 per game, where Randle's not much of a rebounder like Towns was. So Gobert just across the board, the numbers are down on the year. 10.1 points a game, 10.5 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 1.5 blocks, which are down as well, 0.6 per game from last year, and 63% from the field. In the last couple weeks, 8.6 points a game, 10.3 rebounds, 1.9 assists, 1.6 blocks, 65% from the field. To Gobert, still going to give you 3 or 4 categories solid: field goal, rebounding, and shot blocking, and a double-double guy for the most part. But like I said, we haven't seen those huge rebound games or those huge shot blocking games this season for Gobert. January 9th at the Magic, 10 points, 12 boards, and assists, a steal, 62% from the field. January 11th versus Memphis, 12 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, a block, 100% from the field. And January 13th at the Wizards, 11 points, 11 boards, 2 assists, a steal, a block, 83% from the field. So obviously that trade did affect Gobert's numbers, trading Towns away for Julius Randle, DiVincenzo on a draft pick right before training camp, where you would think his rebounding will be more, because like I said, Julius Randle isn't a great rebounder. With Towns, we've seen this season as center for the Knicks, 14 rebounds he's averaging. So right now, while the numbers are down across the board in Rudy Gobert, I know he's an overrated player to many people in the league, but for what he does it pretty well. But just this season, the numbers are down. But like I said, it just takes a little bit of adjustment, and maybe the numbers go up as the season goes on. And the third and final center I look to buy and trade for is Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat. So Bam Adebayo, his numbers have definitely gone down this season, surprisingly, and that's with Jimmy Butler not playing the majority of the season, now suspended, and Butler most likely getting traded at the NBA trade deadline in the next few weeks. On the year for Adebayo, 16.1 points a game, 9.8 rebounds, 4.6 assists, 1.5 steals, and 45% from the field. But the last couple weeks, 16 a game, 9.1 boards, 4.3 assists, 2 steals, 48% from the field. I know Tyler Hero, he's taking the next step this season for this Miami Heat team, putting up big numbers. And I know Bam Adebayo, his numbers haven't been bad, but right now he's banged up with injury. And like I said, his numbers have dropped off 3 points per game from last season to this season. And even the rebounding has gone down, 0.4 rebounds per game and 0.7 assists per game. So across the board, the numbers are down for Adebayo. And now, like I said, banged up a little bit with the back injury and questionable for tonight's game. I believe you could get him on a bit of a discount. The last few games, January 7th versus the Warriors, 19 points, 9 boards, 5 assists, 2 steals, a block, a 3, 64% from the field. January 9th at the Jazz, 15 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, a 3, 46% from the field. At January 11th at Portland, 13 points, 11 boards, 6 assists, a steal, a 3, 46% from the field. And like I said, with this back injury lingering up a little bit, maybe fantasy owners are worried it could be a long-term problem, which with the back, it definitely is a possibility, short-term thing. And he missed the 13th game, and he might miss tonight's, but I still believe with the numbers down a bit, you could get him on a bit of a discount. So that's a few centers I look to buy and trade for Week 12 of the fantasy basketball season.